As much as we love driving electric cars, it's strange that the average American is ending up funding legacy automakers and their chase for market domination time and time again. While Tesla had also enjoyed government funding and support at times, your taxpayer money might soon go to help out General Motors, which ran out of federal EV credits a while back and desperately needs more of them now, when the all-new Cadillac EV is about to come out. GM and a few other legacy automakers have been pushing Congress to rapidly adopt $52 billion subsidies for the United States semiconductor manufacturing. There's been a long-term scarcity of chips in the automotive and electronics sectors, causing some companies to reduce the output. The chief executives from GM, Rivian, Toyota, Ford, Hyundai, Magna International, Volkswagen, BMW, Nissan, Mercedes-Benz, Chrysler parent Stellantis, and NXP Semiconductors all urged Congress to act swiftly. They also spoke on behalf of their companies. According to their letter, if the United States is to continue to be a leader in automotive innovation, we must make the strategic, forward-looking investments now that are essential to boost our domestic and regional semiconductor supply chain. Currently, the auto industry is facing substantial production losses stemming from capacity challenges across the global semiconductor supply chain. An additional small sum of $2 billion will encourage manufacturing mature node semiconductors for use in automobiles, medical devices, farm equipment, and various military pieces of equipment. A group of top congressional negotiators convened to attempt to reach an agreement. House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer pushed Congress to move quickly. They said they saw no reason the package couldn't be passed by next month. The Senate enacted a package that contained $52 billion in subsidies for semiconductors and another $200 billion to help the United States compete against China in science and technology. It's about 3,000 pages long and contains the $52 billion plus slew of trade initiatives that were not included in the Senate version. When asked about the GM's most recent accomplishments, the General Motors CEO Mary Barra said that Lyriq, Cadillac's first all-electric car, offers some unique learning opportunities to modernize their company. Because of this, we have enlisted the help of a select set of early customers who have volunteered to share their car and customer data. Cadillac will make use of these insights to improve the overall customer experience. The CEO understands that they cannot afford to fail with the new Lyriq, and it's critical to the future of Cadillac, which plans to become electric by 2030. When it goes on sale in 2023, the Cadillac Lyriq will be one of the first premium electric SUVs. As verified by a Cadillac spokesperson, GM is proud to be the first car maker to tap consumers instead of staffing them in their new vehicles to study their driving habits and behavior. Customers have been offered a $5,500 discount on the Lyriq, according to some people with the knowledge of the scheme but without the ability to talk publicly about it. For their own protection, the initial Lyriq owners and drivers are required to sign a non-disclosure agreement before speaking to anybody other than GM about their experiences with the vehicle. How can GM be the first to track their vehicle performance while Tesla has been recording their customer data for years is beyond us. Yet customers who do sign a non-disclosure agreement and agree to allow General Motors to monitor their use of the upcoming 2023 Cadillac Lyriq all-electric SUV are eligible for a substantial discount on the car. Lyriq is GM's first all-electric vehicle to employ the Ultium battery propulsion technology, which will be used in 29 all-electric vehicles GM plans to release over the following several years. GMC's 2022 Hummer pickup, which began shipping at the end of last year, also employs Ultium as a structural element. Cadillac had sent engineers to train the dealership's personnel on maintaining the car and making sure that the vehicle had received white glove treatment in preparation. GM's premium brand stealthily pushed the Cadillac Lyriq targeted private offer to a select group of buyers earlier this summer. Cadillac sent out a dealer advisory in June, saying that the promotion was accessible nationwide. GM offered chosen clients a $5,500 cash allowance on the 2023 Lyriq when purchasing or leasing from the 28th of June through the 31st of August. From $64,990, you can have an all-wheel drive version of this vehicle with the most basic configuration. With a starting price of $62,990, the Lyriq rear-wheel drive attracts an additional $3,000, making it more expensive than the Lyriq debut model. The first all-wheel drive vehicle deliveries will begin early next year. This notice did not reveal who was qualified or why GM offered such a bargain. In return for the reimbursement, consumers agreed to participate in an early adopters study and provide Cadillac access to their driving habits, according to a Cadillac dealer acquainted with the program who spoke to the Free Press this week. Roughly 20 consumers were selected for the program. Cadillac spokesperson said that they are early adopters, they are tech-smart, and they want the first and the best. It's great that GM's willing to get customer feedback on their new product. However, tightening up the customers' mouths to avoid public review is fishy to say the least. According to Cadillac, programs like this may help us get insights into client habits and their automobiles. The program's specifics are between the buyer and Cadillac and are not public knowledge. It's all subject to GM's assessment. On the 19th of May, Cadillac began collecting orders for the 2023 Lyriq. Still, within 2 hours of opening the order forms, the company said it had sold out. The company did not disclose the number of Lyriqs sold. However, suppliers were promised early this year that 25,000 Lyriqs would be produced. However, it's essential to note that Lyriq's performance is critical to the future of GM's premium brand. Looks like GM wanted to do this research, since it's not just switching to an all-electric lineup, but also revamping its approach to the market, which is admirable if done right. In reality, so far Cadillac has conducted car tests with its own staff. This is why they came forward by admitting this, with much to learn from our clients beyond the car itself. Their charging, driving, and vehicle usage patterns may be seen. A specialized EV concierge staff, direct phone calls, and dealer connections would all be used by GM to collect information from their clients. Several Cadillac dealers said the customer study was brilliant, explaining that it could help Cadillac find and fix any production or engineering bugs as early as possible, and that it provides Cadillac with knowledge of customer driving behavior for future improvements on automobiles. In addition, it might save GM from recalling a freshly released car in the same way that Ford did with the 48,924 units of 2021 and 2022 Mustang Mach-E vehicles. GM has also announced that they have improved their charging network. There will be almost 2,000 charging stations on the web, each with a maximum output of 350 kilowatts. EV quick chargers will soon be available on the US roads thanks to a partnership by GM and the Pilot Company, which operates the Pilot Flying J truck stop and gas station chain in the United States. GM hopes that by making it more straightforward to drive an EV from coast to coast, it would increase interest in the electric cars as a viable alternative to gasoline-powered vehicles. But it is not as straightforward as it looks. The third-party company, EVgo Extend-powered charging stations, will be installed at 500 Pilot Flying J sites. Still, they will also be co-branded with Ultium Charge 360 and feature the EVgo Extend name. These sites will feature extra facilities such as free Wi-Fi, lounge spaces, on-site eateries, and stores that will provide travel supplies and souvenirs. Quite impressive. EV charging can be accommodated at the travel centers since they are located near major highways and provide 24/7 services. Additional fast chargers in major American cities by GM and EVgo will also appear. It will be a part of the agreement to deploy 3,250 of them by 2025. Mary Barra, GM's CEO and chair, also said that the company is on the right track. With a sufficiently big charging infrastructure in place, achieving an all-electric, pollution-free future is guaranteed. GM agrees that Pilot Company is a great partner to work with because of its extensive network of travel centers throughout North America. To alleviate range anxiety and bridge the gap in long-distance EV charger demand, General Motors and Pilot Company developed this concept to bring together private investments with expected government grants and utility program initiatives. Yet another attempt to compete against Tesla's superchargers. Do you agree with General Motors on the necessity of extending federal EV credits? Or is there anything else that we're missing here? Let us know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next videos.